What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. This is TWA Motorsports, and today, well, the things you do for friends, right? So a friend of mine reached out to me and said, hey, can you put some new headlights in this? And when he originally said that, I thought maybe he meant like bulbs, because these Cadillacs, you know, a lot of times the bulbs will burn out over the years, and they're kind of a pain to replace. But no, he meant housings. So you can see over there, two big, huge boxes, and he's wanting me to put new replacement headlights in this. Now, like I said, the things you do for friends, right? So it looks like somebody's been in here doing stuff before. It's missing a lot of the tabs that hold stuff together. Not real sure, but today we're gonna do a little experiment because I've never done one of these. I'm assuming it's a lot like the Tahoes in the fact that you're gonna have to pull the front bumper loose in order to get the headlights out. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this piece off since it's already loose and basically falling off anyway. We're gonna get it out of the way, and then we'll just kind of explore. What I'll probably do is pop the headlights open, one of these boxes, and see exactly where they mount, because I think that'll help me determine, you know, what stuff I need to take off. I really think it's gonna pull out forward, so the bumper is gonna have to drop. But like I said, I'm helping out a buddy, and so we're gonna get you guys set up on a tripod, and we'll just kind of go through this together and see what we can get accomplished. I was gonna say, so it acts like all clip except one are broken or gone, missing. Normally there'd be a set of clips that hold all that together. Obviously this thing's been sitting under a tree. I'm gonna go ahead and take, looks like 10 millimeters here. We'll go ahead and take those out. Looks like there's another 10 millimeter holding the top of the headlight. We'll take it out as well. But let's get these 10s out across the front. We might as well go ahead and take this one out of the headlight. They're all the same. These up. Oh, maybe we don't need to take those out. Okay, the top seems to be loose. Well, that's good. So here's what I think our next step is. I think that there's probably, this housing doesn't feel loose at all. What I think we'll have to do is come down here to the fender well and take out any clips that are in the fender. And there's probably a couple bolts coming in from behind. Now before we actually take that off, let's take a look. This box is soaked. Let's take a look and see what the new ones look like. These boxes are ginormous. Oh my gosh. These things are massive. Here's what we got. Actually, so you can see, let's see, where's the top? It's hard to tell. Okay. From the looks of this, looks like there's a bolt here, which I just took out, right? That goes in the top. And it looks like there may be another one here. So there's two. There's one in the front, which I also think was part of the front bumper assembly. Oh my goodness, look, there's one down here, and then there's one in the corner. So we're definitely gonna have to pull the bumper loose in order to get this in place. So instead of fighting, you know, with like trying to move the wheel and whatnot, I figured we'd just go ahead and take the wheel off. I lifted it up, put a couple jack stands under it. I chocked the back wheels. Obviously it's front wheel drive, so anytime it's front wheel drive, you know, you want to chock the back wheels. If it's rear wheel drive, chock the front wheels if you're lifting the back, and so on. But let's get the wheel off. And I've also noticed, see that coolant leak right there? That's not good. So we're not messing with that though. We're gonna take this bumper off. So I'll get the wheels off. I won't show you guys that. You're just gonna need a flathead screwdriver, and I generally use a towel, but these wheels are shot. So we're gonna pull that off, get the wheel out of place, and then we'll look in the fender and see what we need to take out to get to the liner. Now that we've got the wheels off, we need to take, it looks like there's a couple different styles of clips. There's like a Phillips head clip, which I don't know, seems like they're plastic, which generally, sometimes you can take them out with this. Oh, they're metal. That's good. All right, so that style, there's probably, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a couple on the back. I think I'm gonna take the whole liner out to make my life a little easier. And then I've got my pullers, because these style clips, they're 2-piece. You pull out the center, and then you can pull out the clip itself. So there's 2 different styles here. Let's get all of these out of the way on both sides, and then we'll have the liner completely out. Now you can see we've got the liner out of the way. There is a 7mm right up here in the very corner of the bumper. We're gonna take it out. And this is it seems very much like a Tahoe. So once you do that, you can just pull, and we have it loose. So we'll be able to kind of droop the front bumper down. You're gonna grab this section, kind of lift it up, pull it kind of forward, just like that. It's supposed to be hooked on the bottom over there, but obviously it's not. So now that we got the bumper out of the way, we have way more access to the headlights themselves. Now I went ahead and unhooked this clip here. That's for the front park assist and something else on the front, maybe the fog lights, all in one harness. Just slide the clip down, unclip it. But it's a good time at this point to go look at your new light and see exactly where the bolt holes are, like I did earlier. So remember, we took the top 2 out already, but there's one that comes in here from the bottom of the fender. So one of these 10mm here, I'm gonna go ahead and take both those out just to be safe. And then there's another one here on the inside. You can see that right there. So it looks like a total of 4 is all you're gonna need, and we should be able to pull this headlight straight forward. So I got that other bolt here, and actually it's the furthest, or the closest to the front that you need to take out on this side. And so at that point, we should be able to just, it's got a kind of a clip up here on the top that you have to pull up. We have this loose. We need to drag it forward, and then we're gonna unplug it. There's a plug right here on the side. We've got the old one out of the way. Now I noticed that the new one does not come with this protector or piece, the clip holder for the bumper on the bottom. So we are gonna have to pop this off. It's just a couple clips, just a flathead screwdriver. We can pop that off and move it over to the new light. This is that bottom panel that I was talking about. Just be careful, guys. One of the clips broke on me, but it's not gonna hurt anything because it's not in like a crucial part. But we're just gonna slide this back in, and then it should, you can hear it snap into place. And we're at that point ready to get this new one back in. So we're just gonna reverse that process. Make sure you plug it in because if you don't plug it in, you'll be tearing it all apart in order to do it. But we're just gonna slide it back in. Like I said, this clip up here on the top, this big clip, snaps over the fender, and then we'll start running a couple bolts back in to hold it. We went ahead and got this one in. I've got 1 bolt in the bottom here, the bolt that comes through the side, and then I went ahead and put the one up here right below the clip. And the reason being is because the only one that's required for the bumper to go on first is this one here in this corner. So I did test it. Colin, turn that on for a second. We'll take a look at it. And then the headlight. So it is working, which is good. And it actually fits really good for an aftermarket piece. That's those TYCs, and I'll list them in the description down below, but I'm actually kind of impressed with the fitment of them. You can turn it off now. My son's kind of cleaning up the inside of this thing. It's absolutely disgusting. So he's kind of vacuuming it out for him as well. So let's move on to this other side, and same process here. We're gonna go ahead, I've got all the bolts out of it. We're gonna pull it out and put the new one in. Now that we've got both the lights in, we're gonna go ahead and put the bumper back on. I'm gonna have my son help me, but I like to leave this plastic on. You know, try to keep it out of the way because we're gonna need to get the bumper in this area here. But you know, just in case you rub against it, I don't wanna scratch up the new housings while it's going together. And then don't forget to plug your park assist sensors and stuff back in. You got that plug right here, and it goes up on the top here. So lift that up on that side. And there is a lock in it. So once you plug it in, you need to make sure that you slide the lock into place. And then we're gonna go up. And then these just pop in, kind of in, just like that. Same thing on the other side here. Just kind of snap into place. And we're back together. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and take, you know, your plastics off, and we've just got to put our 10 millimeters back up top and then go back together with our fender liner. Now that we have our bumper back on, you may have to realign the little tab that holds the 7 millimeter, but don't forget to put that in. Otherwise, the only thing holding the bumper, it'll just randomly pop out on you. So we're gonna put this 7 millimeter back in, and then we can go grab the liner and get it lined up. So all the push-in tabs go up against, there's one that goes up top, one here in the corner, and then one over here. We'll get those in first to kind of hold it, and then we'll line up all our little Phillips that we took out. Now that we have all our Phillips and our push-in clips back in place, we can go ahead and grab the wheel over there and get it back on. And guys, what we'll do is I'll put the wheel back on, and then we'll set it back down on the ground and we'll torque these wheels. We now have everything back on, torqued down, and I will say, guys, it does look quite a bit better. And like I said, I'm really kind of surprised at the fitment of these, because there's a lot of contour in this headlight and it is massive. But let's take a look at, I don't think these had LEDs from the factory. Let's turn the headlights on and take a look at it. Definitely going to be able to be seen at night way easier. I guess there are some LED running lights down here in the corners, but the actual headlights, they're not LED. They're just regular old bulbs. But definitely a better look. What do you guys think? Anyway, like I said, this is one of those things you just do for friends. He's helped us out, and so, you know, the interior, my son did vacuum it, but this thing is just, it is just wrecked. It was kind of one of those deals where he kind of owner financed this to somebody, and then they paid for a little bit and then quit paying. So he's just trying to get it cleaned up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. I think he's got that leading edge piece of trim for the hood, and just kind of clean it up a little bit and get, you know, just get his money back out of it is basically where he's at. But ultimately, not too hard of a job. You know, it does suck that you have to take the bumper off, but you have to do the same thing in like a Tahoe or something, and we've done that before here. Not that big a deal. I will say that instead of fighting with trying to get the bumper off with the wheels and tires on, to me it was way easier and less time consuming to just get it up off the ground, whip the tires off real quick, and go that route, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, or maybe you got one of these and you're wanting to replace it, hopefully it helped you out. But if you did enjoy it, please, like always, smash that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, guys, please go down there, hit that subscribe button. Of course, while you're down there, ring that bell icon that notifies you every single time we drop a new video. And stay tuned to see what project of mine we actually work on next.